How to run and use the new KPI report from iSLIMS. Click on the plus sign under your links to expand that, and it should show Advanced Search and Reporting. Click on that link and you will see a blue screen. Under Ad Hoc Reports, choose Advanced Search. By default, the first report that you see is called the KPI report. The KPI report has been formatted to meet the specifications that you have requested, and this includes only work status items that are considered closed are included on this report, as this report is judging the on-time percentage. On-time can only be calculated once a problem has been closed. So, for example, if you click on the key under Work Status, it says it does not contain the word Open for Work Status. By default, it's also contains the word Chester for the assignment, and the performance group itself does not contain a group that was created specifically for this report to exclude problems that were not deemed necessary to appear on the report. So with these particular filters in place, the default for this KPI report shows you first one line item, and that says what's assigned to W.A. Chester for the period of time that is selected, and in this case it defaults to the last 2 weeks at 100%. But we don't want to use that time frame. We want to use something else, and you can change this to whatever date period you need. I'm going to choose July 1st through September 30th. And then click on the Submit button to save that date frame. The report will come back and show me that there were 8,889 problem items that were closed during this time period assigned to W.A. Chester, and the on-time percentage overall for all of these items is 96.3%. To see more information about what's in that number of 96.3%, click on the plus sign and the report will expand to show the second level of grouping. In this case, the top level of grouping is assigned to, that's W.A. Chester. The second level of grouping is the performance group. The third level of grouping is the problem itself. So for example, as we look at light out and light off on, which is a total of 6,448, the vast majority of these, let's take a look and see how it breaks down by specific problems. By clicking on that plus sign again, I can now see that the problems are into 4 different areas. And you can see here the percentage of on time for each problem area. If there is a dispute or question, or you want to look further at the details, click on the plus sign again, and this last group of information will show you exactly which work orders and what comments, what date periods, etc., so that you can see the details behind all of the summaries. Now, to print your report, you can print so that you only see your summary view, or you can print whatever level of detail is appropriate. Printing is synonymous with the type of format that you want to publish to. So if you want to get a printout, you first need to publish to one of the 5 export types. The first one is a PDF file. Second one is an XLS file, which means it is Microsoft Excel 2003 compatible. XLSX is a Microsoft Excel 2007 or 2010 compatible file. RTF is a Word document, and CSV is a comma-separated text file. You can click on any of these once you have the look that you want to display, and you will get a format that includes all of the information showing on this screen. If you wanted to change any of the parameters, you have the flexibility to do that. For example, if you determine that you do not want just open, you want open and closed for some reason, you can simply highlight the filter item and then delete it. That means you will see all work statuses regardless of them being open or closed. By default, it is saved to the original format that appeared when we first came into this screen. You can change that by going to My Favorites. Notice how you have the KPI report, and you can choose Edit. And once you are on Edit, you can click to apply the page layout of whatever you have changed so that you can see the same type of information the next time you come to this screen. Use your My Favorites anytime you want to create a report that you might use over and over again. It simply makes it easy to retrieve that report rather than having to think about the filters or the grouping and the sorting that made it important to you in the first place. This is how you use the KPI report.